he's doing 100% of the bills, I'll do 3 meals. There we go. That's my 10%.
But I think this is like the mentality that's going to leave a lot of women single. And half of us probably. Because I mean, there's only so many like guys that can take over 100% of the bills. We're in a modern time. Like, how can we expect them to take over 100% of the bills if we're not virgins anymore? We're not young anymore.
So y'all, let me tell y'all about my last day, right? You try to date outside your type, because they say when you date outside your type, you found your husband. But that is not always the case. Let me get into it. So y'all know how Kendra G on Instagram has a live dating show that she does on her live on the weekends, right? And so she'll post up highlight videos on her Instagram. And usually she tags the person in the caption, but this time she didn't tag the guy in the caption. So he really seemed like a good catch, like a genuinely good guy. He was like 6'3", no kids, a lawyer, decent looking. Like, I'm like, okay. So I'm in the comments and I'm like, Kendra, why you didn't tag him? So a couple of days, he comments in the comment section and writes me and say it's me. And I like the comment, go to his page. Now, when I go to his page, y'all, when I went to his page, if he would have tried to talk to me straight from his page, I would have never responded at all. He's totally not my type. He looked better on their live because from his Instagram, would have never gave him the time of day, period. Like, at all. I liked some pictures on his page, but honestly, I didn't even like the pictures because none of his stuff on his page was pleasing to me. Like, none of it looked good. But, you know, and he gave, like, corny, lame. But, you know, I be giving him a chance now. You know what I'm saying? I be giving him a chance. Like, I'm trying to find a husband. But I realized I can do corny. I can't do lame.
While Dr. Umar is out here running around telling good black men to be accountable for black women dating Pookie and Ray Ray, I definitely still believe that women will date who they want to date. It's their choice. They have the freedom. So ultimately, who they choose can't be anybody else's fault. Here's a 32-year-old woman who says she's looking for a husband, and it's been a struggle. She's used to dating certain type of men, but they are not marrying her. So now she's going outside of her type, hoping to find a guy who will do what her type won't do. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump back into it.
It's a difference. I can't do lame. I can do corny, but I can't do lame. But you know what? So he set up a day. He DM'd me. We got small talk in the DMs. He scheduled a date. He sent me an Uber. We get to the date. Y'all, he was so boring. He was boring as hell. Literally, I would ask him questions and he like would keep saying, I don't know. How you a grown ass man and don't know? Like, questions about yourself.
It sounds like they met each other in the DM, but when they got face to face, for whatever reason, he was turned off and no longer interested. And instead of canceling the date right on the spot, it sounds like he decided to get through their meal. But I'm not buying a lawyer who can't speak.
Like, literally, he said, I don't know, about over 6 times. Like, I'm not even over-exaggerating. And sometimes I would not say anything just to see if he would talk, and he wouldn't. It'll be dead awkward silence. Like, sir, what? So I'm confused. So I was like, this is what I get for trying to date outside of my norm. Like, he literally had no conversation. He was so boring. It was like pulling teeth. And then when I asked him, like, what type of women he date, he was like, oh, I usually date spontaneous women and fun women because they're usually fun, because he boring, basically. And then I could tell he was annoyed, like, when the night ended and I gave him a hug and he moved his arm in, so my makeup got on his shoulder, girl, he was pissed.
Yeah, did the 6'3" lawyer get turned down by a modern woman, or did the modern woman get turned down by the lawyer? Because honestly, it sounds like he wasn't that interested. I think they could have figured all this out before he sent her an Uber and before he took her out to dinner. They could have discovered all of this in 2 phone conversations. She said that he was lame, corny, and boring. Here's the thing. She's the kind of woman who would never be happy in a stable relationship. A normal, peaceful routine is going to bore her.
Am I the only one that don't have no hope? And so you be real bored, so you text your old hoe that you know you don't want, just for a little razzle dazzle in your life because you have grew and went to therapy, and now it's a little boring sometimes because you ain't got no hope.
Expedia members save on travel.
So yeah, sometimes I text my old hoe just to bypass times and to have a little razzle dazzle in my life because I be bored. And now, because of that, now I gotta go pick up one of my old in the airport, and I got invited on a free trip to Africa. A win is a win. A win is a win.
Yeah, she refers to them as HOs. She's saying that she's attracted to action, and guys she dealt with in the past to entertain multiple women gave her the action that she was looking for. Women like this, they want to be entertained, they find normal and decent boring.
Now, what I'm about to say, I know y'all about to come for me in the comments, but just hear me out, okay? I don't know if I'm 100% sold on monogamous or monogamy anymore. Just being real. I feel like to say that you're going to be with someone for the next 50 to 60 years till you die, just that one person, is not realistic. Like, you're going to get bored. That's like, it's just so many other, like, that's just not realistic. It's just not. And honestly, I understand why people cheat, because that is boring. If I get married at 25, you mean to tell me you expect me to be with this person till I die? Like, what? That's just not realistic. And I think society has conformed us to think that it's normal when it's really not. And of course, religion has controlled us to think that this is how it's supposed to go, when really religion is a way to control society. Now, I ain't gonna dig deep into that because I am a Christian, but I'm just saying. And I think once I get in a relationship and get married, because I do want to get married, once I get married, and if me and my husband hit the 5-year mark, which we will because I'm speaking into existence, I think I would be open with my husband and be willing to have a conversation of us having an open relationship or some type of understanding. Now, am I going to tell him this at the beginning? Hell no. I'm not. But if we make it to a 5th-year mark, I just feel like you can only flip it, scrap it, whatever way, so many ways with one person. After a while, it's going to get bored. You're going to get tired. You need some type of spice.
She should really stay single. I don't know why she's trying to get married. I'm not seeing wife material. The biggest red flag outside of her continuing to talk about being bored and saying that she will tell her husband that she wants an open relationship is her saying that she will wait until the 5-year mark to do it. That's sneaky and conniving. Now, here's the real reason why she says she will wait 5 years. Because she knows if she told a decent marriage-minded man all of this up front, well, he would identify that she's for the streets and he wouldn't marry her.